Well, on April 1st and 2nd, thousands will gather all across California at stadiums and venues to bring hope to California.
Joining us today is Miles McPherson, senior pastor at the Rock Church, to tell us a little bit more about the special event. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, Miles.
Good morning. Good morning. Before we start, I just want to say two things. One, let's go San Diego State.
Yeah.
And two, what was Mark Mathis doing on that field?
Okay, so you're a good person to ask. Do you think he would be able to do a 300? And what do you think his time would be?
He probably could do 300 steps. It'll take him a day.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Totally. There you go.
Yeah. And San Diego State, I'm sure all of y'all watching, I was in a restaurant and screaming. I think we turned it on. They were 7 down, and then they took over the game. That was awesome. So we're excited about, as everybody else is, about their run, and they're going to be national champs.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Can't wait for the game tomorrow. It's going to be a tough one for us.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I think yesterday was the litmus test. If they beat those guys, everything else should be downhill from here. I know that we don't want them to have that mentality, but the mentality that we can do this. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. So tell us about this event that's going on. It's a pretty big one.
It's a pretty big one. There are thousands of people praying throughout California, been praying for a long time, and there's going to be events in 10 different cities all up and down the state. Saturday and Sunday, April 1st and 2nd. We're going to have ours at Balboa Stadium. April 1st is going to be games. There's going to be bounce houses, prayer, the gospel message, music. We have about 34 churches here locally. We all know, as you see in the images, that our country and world is falling apart. There's a lot of divisions, specifically division. Just everyone is opposed to something and somebody else, and people have become so divisively antagonistic. And we need the hope of the gospel. That God became man in Jesus Christ. He lived the life we should have lived, and he died the death we should have died in our place. And then 3 days later, he rose from the dead, proving he was the Son of God, offering salvation and forgiveness to everybody who repents and believes. And that is the message that's going to save us. It's not going to be politics. It's not going to be a new president. It's not going to be a new political party. It's going to be the gospel, because the gospel deals with the problems at the source, which is our heart. And once our hearts get right, then we can learn to love each other and encourage each other, which is what politics claims to try to be doing. But it can't. Only the gospel can. So April 1st, next Saturday, a week from today, 2 o'clock to 7 p.m., we have 34 churches. Our church is going to be there, Faith Chapel, All People's Church. We're excited about the unity in the churches and bringing people down. It's a free event, Balboa Stadium, San Diego High School.
Miles, what does it mean to you as a pastor to see all of these people come together over the same cause? You know,
Jesus didn't die for different denominations. He died for all of us, and especially people who don't know him. I mean, man, how many years ago? 38 years ago, I was doing cocaine here in San Diego, and someone told me God loved me, and that changed my life. And that's why I'm here today. And that is the mission of the church. It's not to have holy huddles. When you watch a football game, you watch people get in a huddle and call a play, but no one watches the game to watch the huddle. They want to see what they're going to do when they come out of the huddle. Sunday's our huddle, but we got to go out and share the gospel to people so they can have the hope of Christ. And so to see churches come together, which is a symbol that they have something in common, which is God, which is our relationship with Christ. That is the symbol that who we worship is real. And so it is critical that we come together. It's critical that we work together to help people and to acknowledge that people are hurting in San Diego and that we're here on mission to help them. And it's one reason our church and so many churches around San Diego serve the community, because that's the purpose we're here for.
You know, Miles, in secular society, we hear so much about the environment, and we hear the buzz term climate change, and we all need to do our part to protect this world and the environment and all that. But this sounds like it's a great opportunity to maybe take eyes off of the creation and get it on the creator.
Yeah, obviously taking care of the planet is something that God gave us the responsibility to do, but not at the expense of honoring him. And so this is going to be an opportunity for people to come and pray, hear the gospel, and acknowledge that there's a God. We can't get our eyes off the Creator and worship the created thing. And a lot of us have idols. You know, money's our idol, our job, our houses, even our family can be an idol. Anything that comes before God can be an idol. And the only reason I'm married 39 years now is because I put God first in my life, and I end up loving my wife better than I would do on my own. So putting God first in your life, I know it's a cliche for a lot of people, but unless you do it, it's not going to work. And so this is a great opportunity for people to come down to Balboa Stadium, April 1st, 2 to 7 p.m. We're going to have music, we're going to have games for the kids, prayer, and then we're going to give the gospel message right around 6 o'clock or so. I'll be preaching the gospel message. And I would challenge people, listen, even if you're mad at God, I talk to people all the time, I'm mad at God. You know, my father died and my mother died or whatever. God didn't kill your parents. He loves you, and he is the answer for your pain. He's the answer for your despair. Come down and give God a chance. We give alcohol a chance. We give drugs a chance. We give pornography a chance, and all these ways to medicate. Let's put that aside for a minute and give God a chance. He got me off cocaine in one day, April 12, 1984. He can do a miracle in your life. And I know a lot of y'all have seen me on TV many years saying the same thing. That's because God's real. And he really did save my life and countless people that I've talked to. So I want to encourage you to come down. Go to the website, hopecalifornia.us, 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 and then you'll see all the links for San Diego.
All right, Miles McPherson. Miles, we always appreciate the message. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, God bless y'all. God bless y'all.
God bless you too.